Today is February 14th. I'm driving to work, and I don't know if you can see all the snow. You probably can. So we might have got a foot of snow last night. That's where my old house used to be, right there. That's my Aunt Carrie's house. Betty Parsons' house is right there. Real estate over there. Mrs. Wall's house right there. Well, she doesn't live there for a bunch of years, but she was a teacher at school. There's Gentile's house. This goes back years and years. Cook's. Here's the corner of 36 and 63. This building has been around for a while. You can see the cobblestone over there. You can hear the bumps. Okay, I turned into Froster's now. Now we're actually still going down Route 36 heading north. Golf course is going to be over on that side, supposedly. Ainsworth. It's the old Laidley farm over here on this side. I don't know who lives there now. Cars on the road today. Can't turn the camera too much. There's a cemetery over there called the Forks Cemetery. That would be the name. There's the old there's where Gary Cox used to live. Over here, right there in that house with the brick. There, that house with a D used to be Tony Rodisi's. And that brown house there's John Kraft's. John just had wisdom teeth pulled yesterday. Somebody shoveling. This is the Hamlet of York, or I guess is what you would call it. In the old days, they called this York Center. Well, this wouldn't have been York Center, because these houses wouldn't have been here. There's one of the Jolios plowing snow. Trantham Lodge logging heading out. I think we're supposed to get like another 12 or 14 inches of snow tonight. So that might be when we're all done. 3 feet or about a meter or so. Now this is what you would call York Center. This is the hardware. It used to be Caldwell Garage. The old Chester A. Arthur School used to be on this other side, but that's ripped down. That used to be the old York Hotel. Spittles, TV Busey. There's the old York Landing. There's the Cobblestone. This used to be a McDonald house over on that side, maybe even a store. Now I think I don't know, it used to be Over's house. Now I don't know whose house it is. It's Neil Fruit's son. Mrs. Boyd's house. That greenhouse is Pete Sconder's house. Here we go down the little hill going outside of York. Now this gets to 55 miles an hour, but we can't go that fast. There's Bobby Hart's house. This is probably all Hart land, I guess. It should be called Gillis Corners up here. It probably still is. Maybe because Bob's parents used to live in that house that you see over there on the right hand side. I'm not really sure. They might have had this farm over on this side of the road. Don't know. For sure. It was Pleasantville or Mount Pleasant Road. You can see there's not many cars out today. Typically this would be really busy. Typically we don't get snow like this, but maybe once or twice a year. Now, you think in the olden days we used to get more, like I'm going to say in the 60s, even the 70s, early 70s, we used to get a lot more. You'd get snow like this on the ground in early, maybe even October, November, and it would stay all year. Cold out. Well, it's not that cold. It's like 14 degrees Fahrenheit. See, we got little piles of snow. Not a whole hell of a lot of activity out here. It's an old house over there. I don't know whose house that is either. Sorry for the quick camera move, but driving. I don't know if I'm actually showing you anything on this camera. I have no idea. This is coming up to Corbin's Corners. I think it used to be called Gillis Corners. Been a lot of really bad accidents here. A lot of families. They kill like 5 people in a family. You can see like the little snow piles all over the place. So the snow is pretty decent. I got a green light. That's the old, I don't know what the name of it was now, I'll tell you the truth. But it's at Corbin's Corners. Uh-oh, train going by. This would be the Gene W. taking salt from Corbin's Corners. Not Corbin's Corners, Salt Mine Groveland. I'm watching a guy plowing snow up here. So I don't know, I think you can see the train. I don't know how close we're going to get to it. There's some nice graffiti in that car. So you can see the train going by. And there's the last one. And there should be an end of train device on it. There probably is blinking. There's the gates going up. This is the old Agway, but now it's barefoot septic cleaning place. And over there on the right hand side is Bickford and Holland Propane. Up here on the left hand side because there's an old cemetery out back of that house. Steve Gates and I, we walked around there and we took some pictures. I forget the name of it. It might be Inverness Fraser Cemetery, I think is what that is actually back there. In the early days, a lot of folks settled around here. Well, not in this area, but more over towards the south in Fowlerville, because people migrated from Caledonia, which would have been north of here, and they came south into what they call the Big Woods, because this would have all been woods. Well, you know, when I say the old days, I guess at that time I'm talking about 1700s,